Warning. We will be talking about Season 7 of Game of Thrones. This is your only warning.
Welcome to Game of Spoils, Volume 2.
Yay! We're back!
And
in Technicolor.
I'm Afterburn, Evil Zane, Solston.
Hello.
So we're here today to talk about the start of Season 7 and the trailer that we saw.
God, it's Season 7 already?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Only 2 left. Shorter seasons, too.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
Yes, this season will only be 7 episodes and the next season will only be 6. So the biggest thing that stood out to me in the trailer was where Daenerys was, which was, to me, seemed like Dragonstone, which is where Stannis Baratheon lived when he was Stannis Baratheon.
Yeah, just over the
We have a map here.
Blackwater Bay.
Here, I'll put a
From
map.
King's Landing.
I'll put a map on the screen so you'll have something to look at.
Yeah.
If you look at the map behind you here, Dragonstone.
Jesus!
In science class.
Dragonstone is right, really close to King's Landing. The Blackwater Bay separates them, which was the battle in season.
With all the dragon's fire, which
wildfire.
right? Which subsequently kind of was the capstone near the end of the last season.
Mm-hmm.
With the was it the? I keep wanting to say the Chantry blowing up, but that's Dragon Age.
Yeah.
The Sept, yeah. That's it. The 7. We're more Skyrim here.
Well, it's apt that we're looking at a map because there was a lot of map looking at in.
That's
in,
true.
In the,
A lot of war room going on.
yes.
Yeah.
Cersei stood up into her big map as she was, walking on the floor, and Daenerys with Tyrion were going over the map that Stannis would have looked at. And
Yeah.
he was planning his.
Except when they stood over their maps, they stayed in frame.
I know. If only we had a cameraman, he could have followed me up there.
Oh
If only.
well. Yeah.
You can barely afford to pay us, though.
I don't pay any of you.
Exactly.
Can't afford.
You don't pay me?
I can't afford to eat sometimes.
That's it. I'm out. No. Okay.
Anyways, so what are you
So,
in this season? What are you guys looking forward to? Like, what do you want to see? Because this is all uncharted territory as far as books are concerned. There's nothing written to this point.
Yeah.
It's the branching of... Things have been changed, but like this is like where everything is completely going to be different
the
from the
whole
books.
Dany coming to Westeros thing is finally going to happen.
Yep.
And there's a little shot there of her touching the sand, like she's like finally there. She's finally returned.
I think I'm most looking forward to seeing the dragons, potentially seeing the dragon riders.
I feel like there's going to be a lot more strategy in this season. A lot of war room
Oh,
scenes.
absolutely.
Because it's a 3-sided, 3-faction war right now.
They brought up like right off the bat that they're surrounded by enemies. There's inevitably going to be a lot of war.
So, no, yeah, it is still 3 because Dorne, when Daenerys left from Meereen, which was way over yonder there, went down south, up and around this weird dragon claw looking piece of land, stopped in Dorne, picked up some people, and that's when they went up to.
We're assuming, like, just
It
based
makes
off
sense.
based off the trailer.
Based on their, seeing ships leave port and kind of meet up with the fleet, that would make sense. They would have had to have gone up through this way. Because coming from the north wouldn't have made sense. Also, Meereen is south. And why would they go all the way down and around past whatever continent's off the map to go this way? So they must have gone... Not that that matters. It's going to be all filler. They've probably done that travel by the time the new season opens. But I'm just interested to see with basically 2 armies going towards King's Landing, because the Lannisters are really the target for both.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting to see the whole Napoleon and Hitler downfall type of thing, where they make the mistake of a 2-sided front and they don't make alliances.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
a thing
really
where the
tears them
Stark
apart.
side doesn't really have anything against the Targaryen side, and vice versa. So
Yeah. If anything, they might just band together, but that would be too easy. It's going to be too convenient, because those 2 armies together would just decimate the Lannisters.
And there's other than Littlefinger, there's nobody to kind of make that alliance.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the Winterfell alliance is going to be severely fucked up by Littlefinger.
Oh yeah,
He's
a
going
schemer.
to. Oh yeah, he's going to manipulate Sansa, and it's going to ruin everything.
Like, and he's admitted this in previous episodes. Like, the only really 2 things he cares about is getting on the Iron Throne, making his way up, and being with Sansa, which he already
can't be with
kind of
near
near
anymore. So yeah.
But and someone's made the point where the Iron Throne is not exactly where you want to sit. You more want to sit stand next to it, like as the Hand of the King, where Tywin Lannister sat for a long time and made a lot of made a very successful Targaryen with the Mad King. He was the hand of the king there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's where Littlefinger's final position is, because he doesn't want. I don't think he's gonna. He's smart enough to not have the target on his back, which is where the Iron
It
Throne
really
is.
depends on. Is
Did
he
he-
smarter or is he more ambitious?
Didn't
'Cause
he
that'll
say
determine.
he wanted to put Sansa on the throne, or am I totally like dreaming here?
Well, that might be like his thing. If he
You
puts
like
her
that.
on the throne,
Yeah.
then he has to be the hand of the king
Exactly.
for her.
Yeah.
He put her all that way.
Mm-hmm. He's looking to get himself in a very good position where he has all the power, but none of the risk
Yeah.
falling down onto him.
Yeah, and I mean that's the smart way, because it's always whoever's on the throne is either worried about someone taking it from them, or someone's like, we have to kill this person. So
Yeah.
it's the ideal.
It's just sad that Tommen had to die.
He could have grown into a good king,
Yeah.
but that's never going to happen now because he jumped out a window.
That's one way to end it.
Yep, you're either going to get a zombie or somebody with a 25% chance of becoming the next Mad Queen. So,
You think she could go crazy at a later point in her life?
I think she's already.
I feel like the
she's
Mad King was
already-
already a little crazy, but like he just.
but she's still
Bran
part of
just
an
pushed him over the edge.
inbred family line, and so the chances are just exponential. So, she's got a pretty good chance of going crazy, just like the Mad King. We're talking about Daenerys, in case you didn't catch on.
I'm not in the camp that
Oh,
believe she'll
are
ever
we?
go crazy,
Yeah,
but
I'm still
I'm
talking
sure it
about
could
seasons.
happen.
Oh god, no, Cersei's already crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Talking about
Without,
because the Mad King was Targaryen.
without any inbreeding, Cersei is just.
Oh, Cersei is just evil.
And it's also a thing where she cares more about power than even her own kids.
Well,
I mean,
his kids are
she,
dead.
she was but she got a prophecy that they would die when she was little.
That's true.
But so
Her
in that sense, she's kind of had a life.
Her kids were the only thing holding her back. Now there's nothing to stop her
That
from.
is true.
I have nothing left to lose. Fuck everybody. I'm gonna get power.
Yeah, she has nobody to protect.
She
now.
has gone chaotic evil.
Not even
Or
Jamie.
lawful evil. I don't know.
Fucking D&D.
Hey, don't talk shit, man.
And speaking of Jamie, he's sitting next to Cersei in the trailer there. And
I
it's
think
like,
he's gonna have to kill another man.
well, it's weirdly he's like
Because there was another prophecy.
he's kind of our anti-hero.
Wasn't there another prophecy that she had where I cannot remember what the name for it was, but basically like her brother will kill her.
How many prophecies does she get a part of?
I don't remember that one.
There was some sort of prophecy
Yeah,
of like
I'm not following you on that one.
I don't remember. In the comment section, am I remembering something that doesn't exist, or is this a thing that happened?
But what I was saying about Jamie was, like, you started off you hated him. He was a prick.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, there wasn't anything redeemable about him, but he lost his hand, and then suddenly he became a much more likable character because
He's
he
really
lost
turned
he
around.
lost his invincibility really.
Yeah.
He
He lost his
he's
cockiness.
been floating through seasons as just on reputation.
Pretty much.
Like there was that one time when he went on the secret mission with Braun,
Yeah.
and he got in a fight there, and he caught a sword with his metal hand, and he survived that fight on sheer luck.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's the kind of Jamie
Yeah.
that we're left with. But he's kind of a weird de facto anti-hero now.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too.
Totally okay with it, yeah. We'll see how that goes. That would probably be something where, depending on how the war goes, and what lengths Cersei will go to win against both fronts at the same time, that might be something that comes to fruition. We might see him go Kingslayer again, or that might be next season.
Yeah, I can imagine him.
I feel like that's an end of season
Both
thing.
of both of those Lannisters, I find will kind of survive to the end, probably.
Possibly.
Unfortunately, I was really rooting last year for a change of kind of management on the throne there.
The way I see it is either by the end of the season, it'll either be at a choke point where the Lannisters are just about to lose the war, or
Plot twist.
they will lose, and next season will be Jon Snow, Daenerys, fighting zombies.
Season 8, fighting zombies.
The
It's
winter has
gonna
come.
happen. I'm guessing that. Okay, here's my prediction now. Season finale. The Walkers invade Westeros.
Did you say walkers?
White Walkers.
Rick Grimes shows up.
The White Walkers. Yeah, this is where we cross over into Playing
Walking
Dead. Shout out to Playing Dead.
Game of
the other
Dead.
show from this channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're almost done here. One more little thing I wanted to mention. It was very quick in that thing, or the trailer that we're talking about, and that is Theon Greyjoy's sister and the now leader of Dorne
The Sand Snakes, yeah.
making out.
Yeah.
And it was like...
Whoa, what? Did I miss that?
You did miss
it
that,
was,
yeah.
Holy
a lot of people would miss it if they didn't like stop and pause
It's like
the trailer
maybe
and
a
look scene by
second
scene.
of
It's
like,
really quick. Well, you just really
girl and girl
you just
make
see
out, yeah.
people making out. You don't know who it is.
Yeah. And then you stop and you're like, oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah. But last season,
She's really stepped up from getting fingered by her brother, though.
yeah. Oh man.
Whew.
That was weird. See, that's why the
Game of Thrones.
Ironborns are like the Hicks of Westeros.
They really are. They're pirate hicks.
But what I was saying about that was, on the way as Theon and his sister went to make their alliance with Daenerys,
Yeah.
there was this weird kind of throwaway scene where they stop off at like a brothel, and Theon's got no dick, so he can't do anything there. and she's making out with a chick, and it's like, well, that's weird. She's not a lesbian. In the book, she was like into dudes, and she was banging dudes in the book.
She's got to pick up Theon's slack because he's
He can't bang chicks, so she's got to do it.
So I was kind of like, well, maybe there's going to be a lesbian relationship with a female character of more importance later on, and then that trailer kind of confirmed it for me.
Yeah. I just wonder where that's going to go.
And those
What sort
Dorns,
of
they
alliances
speak with
that gonna
everybody.
yeah.
give? Yeah.
That's how you form
That's just their culture.
alliances.
But I wonder how that's going to go. Like, what kind of alliance is that going to form? I guess both of them are kind of
Well, they're already on the
seafaring.
same side.
Yeah, they're on the same side right now. They're both seafaring nations in a way, because Dorne does have a fairly decent navy, apparently. That might help the Greyjoys not keep losing their home.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they already have Daenerys' army, but the Greyjoys have their uncle after them. So that would help them in that
Right.
sense. They could get Dorne ships
Right.
and help.
I wonder if he's going to have that magic horn that he had in the books that lets him call dragons and control them with mind powers.
No, I don't
Fucking
think
horn.
so. They actually, I didn't see this when it happened. But remember when Sam found the dragon glass that eventually got him to kill one?
Yeah, the obsidian, yeah.
Apparently, that horn was like in that bundle of dragon glass. People think.
Oh.
So.
I don't think they're going to put that in the show. That's too magic for the show.
But
Too OP.
for
Yeah. Don't you They had to rebalance. They had to nerf it.
Yeah.
but there is that giant wall, and a lot of people think that the White Walkers are going to just bring it down somehow to cross over. Do you see them scaling it?
I don't see them
With
crossing over.
The way the Wild
What I
Walkers-
see is Bran was touched by the Night King.
Right. Yes.
Once he passes through, that's going to be a mix of White Walker magic and human passing through the wall, thus getting rid of the basically impenetrable
So
force
the
field
magic
there.
that's been put on it.
The magic that stops the White Walkers from getting through is going to stop. Because otherwise, there's been some that have gotten into the castle, or into Castle Black, right? There was a white that got in there.
Yeah. Well, you're
and
right.
But that was
Some-
the
a guy-
corpse, though. It was a corpse when it went in there.
Yeah, but those are
Well-
the zombies.
Yeah.
But it was
they
more.
haven't gotten
It was because they didn't
past.
burn the corpse because they didn't know it was coming. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
corpses turn into.
So I'd imagine, but they can get there, but they can't get out to the other. They haven't gotten out to the other side. Otherwise, I'd imagine at some point one zombie would have gotten through,
and just made his
somehow.
way up to Winterfell.
just made its way down south.
Yeah, I agree with you though with the touching when the Night King touched Bran. That was kind of.
I think he's going to
critical
break
for-
whatever, because there is that theory of basically centuries ago, the wall was built as a contract between the Night King and humanity of like, don't fuck with us, we won't fuck with you. Make this magical barrier, we won't come down there. Don't worry.
Is your side is our side, and there's a lot.
Yeah, kind of.
Don't cross yours over our side.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing all that in this new season.
See what we got right, what we got wrong.
And these episodes will be coming out the week of the episode Game of Thrones. That's on Sunday.
At some point before the episode after it.
I can't guarantee a day they'll come out, but they will come out the week.
Yes, conflicting schedules. It might be different days. Who knows?
Yeah, I have to edit it. I work.
You don't work nearly as much as us.
Work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe early so you can get on
Hey.
You did it! You did it!
Tell us what you guys think about the new setup here. Do you like it more than random, mildly related gameplay footage?
Hey, people watch that stuff.
Yeah, but maybe they'll like this better.
We're hoping you like it better. See you in the next episode.
All right.
See ya!
Hey.